Hi, it's David here from Wargaming Now, guys. And I know it's been a while. I haven't done a video over Christmas or New Year, but welcome to my part 2 of my Road to Clash of Kings. So let's get on. I'll tell you which army I've chosen and give you a preliminary army list. Hi, welcome to my part 2 of Road to Clash of Kings. You might hear a slight noise in the background. It is my 3D printer. We're a bit tight for space at the moment, so I'm having to print all my bases and stuff for my hordes and my other units ready for Clash of Kings and ready for painting. Now, really there were 3 armies that I could go for. The Abyssal Dwarfs. Now, the thing is with my Abyssal Dwarfs, I've got an ambush army painted up, maybe slightly more. I've got the models, don't get me wrong, I've got 2,300 points easy by double the amount. I've got about 4,000 or 5,000 points worth. I've got my rats, my ratkin, and now with the ratkin, again, I've got about 4,000 points worth of ratkin. Most of those are actually painted. I my task last year was to finish them, and I was slightly short. I'm about 30 spearmen short, a mutant rat fiend, and a few other master scurriers and things like that. So I nearly got there, but due to everyone in my house having COVID over Christmas, it was kind of a bit of a hard task to do. So I didn't get around to doing that, but they're nearly all there. And obviously there's the vault. I can get more death engines and things off the vault, which I'm a subscriber to. So there's that one. Or there's the Forces of the Abyss. Now they've been sitting in my garage for a few months now. I bought them as a impulse purchase, and I thought that'd be nice to do. And then my wife said, I asked my wife, what colour do you want them? She said pink. So I thought pink demons. Yeah, that sounds lovely to do. So what I did, I decided on Forces of the Abyss. I know some other people are suggesting a few other bits and a few other a different army or a brand new army. But I'm getting to the point now where I know unhobbyist of me, get through my backlog and start making and painting all the stuff that I have before I buy more. Notice say buy, not print. I've actually signed up to a few Patreons to get STLs and things like that. So watch this space later on. So the army I've chosen is the Forces of the Abyss. Now I've had to buy a few extra bits and bobs. I had to buy an extra box of gargoyles. I can't use the ones I've got from the Abyssal Dwarfs. What are they? Horsemen, not the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Abyssal Horsemen. Yeah, I had to buy another pack of those. A Cronius. And that was pretty much it. So yeah, so let's go through the list. And I haven't painted anything at the moment, but so what I'll do, I'll go through once I get, say, 500 point chunks. I'll do a video and I'll update everybody on where I am and how we're doing, and also list changes, because I'm going to be playing games with this list and I'll be making tweaks. I've already played one game. We had a game against Paladin of War, and I just literally turned up with a load of empty bases with stickies on it to say what they were. So I've already changed one thing for that. So let's go ahead, have a look. I'll flash the list up on the screen as I go along, and we can take it from there. Okay, so first thing was a nice big block of infantry. Now I know some people say the guard, Abyssal Guard, or the ghouls, but I'm not. The points difference, I'm iffy. It's a very, very small points difference between the lower abyssals and the ghouls. I didn't want the guards because there's no real proper models for them. And I didn't want to go through and have to convert a lot. So I went for lesser abyssals because I've got lots of lesser abyssals, like over 100. So I decided to do a horde of lesser abyssals. And one thing I found in the game that they could not wound anything. They could not cause wounds on anything. They got 25 attacks and they could not wound an origami dragon. They were awful. So what I ended up doing is put the Hammer of Measured Force on them in the end, and a big block of infantry that will always wound on a 4, and I gave them the Sacrificial Imps as well. So when someone's charged in and carved them up a lot, I can just want to see the look on their faces as I could re-roll all my regens for 1 turn. And hopefully they'll stay around for a bit longer. So that's my first unit. So the next one, I've got 3 troops of Flame Bearers. Now these are there, I wouldn't call them entirely chaff, but there is chaff there, but they're there just to chip damage off of things. I don't expect them to kill lots, but I expect them to do chip damage, kill off the last few wounds of what's left, and make it so I can redirect charges and things like that. So they're just going to be annoying, really. Oh, and one of those has got Fire Oil, because I had 5 points left over, and I just decided Fire Oil was better than a lot of the other things. I would have had Piercing Arrow, but that's 10 points. So if I could find another 5 points from elsewhere, I would have had the Piercing Arrow, but I had Fire Oil instead. So the next one is 2 troops of Gargoyles. Now, arguably some of the best chaff in the game. Some people argue for it. I haven't heard much argument against it, but I've got 2 troops. They're nice and easy to paint. The sculpts are, they're still the PVC. I bought some more to do this fourth. They're all right. Nothing to write home about model-wise, but they're really, really useful. They're fast. They've got speed 10. They can fly. They've got nimble. They've got 4-up regen. So they'll be good at surviving the chip damage that people can hand out, and they've got to actually be. You have to make a conscious decision to actually get rid of them rather than just ignore them, because they can be quite annoying, surprisingly. But they're not going to kill much on their own. Now I've got 2 Moloch hordes for the next lot. Now we've got Sacrificial Imp and Despoiler Champion on each horde. These are the hard hitters. These are going to jump in and mash anything up. I mean, they're 3-up to hit. They're only 4-up defense, but they have 18 attacks. 18 attacks, 3-up to hit. They're not. I haven't given them anything else. Oh, Sacrificial Imps as well. I've given them Sacrificial Imps. I haven't given them any items, but so if they're hindered, they're going to be a 4-up to hit, which is still reasonable. But they have, what do they have? They have Crushing Strength 2. So, and Vicious in release. So you're going to cause, whatever hits is going to cause some pain, and it's going to cause some anguish. And they got Brutal as well. So yeah, these are going to be really annoying to people, and they are the hammer to the rest of my forces. Then we come on to the Abyssal Horsemen. Now, a lot of people have mixed views on this. People say, yeah, they're brilliant, and others say, no, they're not worth the points. But I think they're not that bad. I actually like them. They're 3-up to hit, defense 5. They've got Thunderous 1. I think they've got Crush 1 as well. Yeah, Crushing 1 as well. Regen, Fury. So overall, I think they're quite good. So one of those units has got the Jesse's Boots of Sir Jesse's Boots of Striding. Sorry, don't leave home without them, or at least one unit. And the other one's got the Helm of the Drunken Ram. Yes, Helm of the Drunken Ram. So he's actually Thunderous 2. So even if he gets hindered, he's still Thunderous 1. Okay, he's 4-up to hit, but he's still Thunderous 1. So it kind of half negates the hindering. So that was my thoughts on that. Again, they've got to get the charge, because if someone hits them and causes a wound, they lose that Thunderous and they're just on the Crushing. Not as effective, but they are really effective on the charge. And hopefully they charge into a unit, wipe it out and go straight through, turn around and hit something or distract something, make something else turn around, and then cause havoc behind the lines. We have a swarm of imps, just because why not? You get the little models in the boxes, and I thought, well, that'd be nice to paint. So yeah, so I've made up a little swarm, just the one though, just a swarm of imps. So, but I have got lots more, so I might end up making 2 or 3 swarms in the end. But they are a regiment of swarms, sorry. So I might have 2 or 3 regiments. So yeah, not really much you can say about those. Cronius. Now, I've only got 1. Some people run 2, then they can feed off each other. I just find 1 highly effective, especially with the Cloak of Death. It can just cause wounds all over the place, especially against those Defense 6 units and regiments. And it's got Crush 3 and Strider. It's a 3 up to hit and a 5 defense, and it's got lots of attacks. Yes, D6 plus 6 attacks. So you're gonna cause a mess to whatever you charge into. So yeah, so he just wandered around the battlefield, killing as he went, and I think he got within one point of running away. So, and he's fearless as well. So he was within 1 point of running away. So he's very hardy with dash 18, and he can take a lot of damage, but also give a lot of damage out. And then the heroes. I've got 2 Abyssal Warlocks. Now, the spells on these are going to change. I don't doubt that at all, because one of the Warlocks did diddly squat last game. He basically spent the entire game just doing Fireball, because I got all the charges. One of them had, what's the other one has? One has Scorched Earth. All mine got the charges, so they didn't get any reason to be hindered. And what else did he have? Blood Bolt. That's very situational and very short range, so I think that might go for something else. I haven't decided what yet. Maybe Bane Chant, if I can get Bane Chant. I can't remember. Yes, I can get Bane Chant. And the other one had Firebolt, which is their normal thing. He had the Scurrying Gem, which was very useful actually, which forces your opponent to put D3 units down on their first unit. Instead of putting their first unit down, they put D3 down. That was very useful. Helped me plan my my battle strategy. So he might keep that, and he's also got Bane Chants. So I don't think it's worth having 2 Bane Chants. I think, yes, they're both inspiring. Now, last time they both went off in the wrong direction, and my horde actually got eaten or set alight by a ancient fire elemental, which I'm expecting to see more of, considering they've just come on the vault. But that won't be I won't let that happen again. I need a source of inspiring near the horde. So that is the force. Now, I've got all the models. I haven't painted any yet. So once I've painted them, I will go through and actually show them. I'll every, say, 500 points, or I'll split it into quarters, and I'll do 4 more videos for the actual models. And yeah, I hope you liked this hobby update, and I hope to see you all at Clash in September. It's September. Yes, Clash in September. Hopefully I'll get it all done by then. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and ding the bell for notification of all my videos. Catch you in the next video.